Hi everyone, welcome to the amazing channel. I had the opportunity to discuss the BET Awards this year because, wow, they restored the talent that we had been lacking at an award ceremony. The BET Awards had a full 106-part tribute to Ashanti, T.I., and Bow Wow, B2K tribute for 106 in Park, and they brought out various artists from the early 2000s. Ashanti came out there, and she sounded good. And I do sometimes wish Ashanti would perform some other songs because every time she goes on these type of shows, she always performs her same hit songs, but she still sounded good nonetheless. And there were some other performers who really shut it down. Like for example, TT came on stage, performed What You Know About That and Bring Them Out. And he had the whole audience on their feet. He brought the energy. So did Bow Wow is a really good performer. And it makes sense why he was the headliner for the Millennium Tour. He absolutely is one of the stronger acts from his era. And B2K also came together and performed as well. Now this is interesting to see B2K reunite after all the issues they had, but I think Omaran realized that he needs his group because without his group, he just doesn't have it like that. And I think he came to that realization when he performed at the Millennium Tour, and he saw that all the people who came there weren't really there to see him.
Get your asses up, the fuck! Get up! Get up! Get up! It's a concert! Get up! The fuck up!
Well, it's time for me to reunite with the boys, said poor Marion, whose ego had to be bruised. And that's what happened, and they did good. They did a decent job, and I want Amerie's performance. The story, Beyonce versus Amerie. In order to discuss Amerie, it closed. I've been reading Arie's comments all weekend. She was criticized for her brief desk performance, and although I am aware that she is not a powerful voice, you can't expect her to ascend and sound like Hudson, Jennifer Allwright, and you are unable to don't expect her to sound like Beyonce. And I'm aware that the Beehive was approaching Foamori, or Ori, as they seem to share anything against her since then. There was a story in which Beyonce once appropriated Amerie's voice and the Beehive hat, and when she performed on the little desk, they said, "Sure, this isn't the woman that y'all Beyonce to be from." However, the reality is Beyonce once did draw some influence from Aaliyah. Now, listen to me once. Love. And the same producer was employed by Beyonce. Rich and Harrison Amori collaborated. Rich Harrison went first, but Harrison proceeded to collaborate Beyonce, and he produced this fast-paced, brassy go-go sound is perfect for Beyonce's Crazy in Love. Amerie. Perhaps this also served as inspiration, because she began performing up-tempo music as well, songs of the go-go genre. She published One Thing, but the element that made that Amerie was distinct from the tune. She had a distinctive voice when singing, where she was performing all of these style-distinctive ad-libs that no one else was doing, and she made use of that sound. For her Touch album and the Beyoncé's The Dropper album Birthday, as well as some of the tunes you could hear on BDY Beyoncé, somewhat imitating the singing style of Amerie. How did you really feel when he ultimately gave Beyoncé the song we performed? Together, make a sound that's something. That he heard what we said when we first met. What I was searching for at the time was similar to
feelings when he ended up giving Beyonce that song.
We did create a sound together. That's something that, like, when we met,
that record.
He heard what I was looking for at the time was like someone who can do R&B, but like with hip hop, but like had some kind of bite. After I come out, there were so many artists who were trying to work with him.
This is where the story about Beyonce being inspired by Amerie's sound originates. Some people go a little too far and claim that Beyonce stole Amerie's entire style, which is completely untrue. However, Beyonce did draw some inspiration from Amerie's Touch album, just as Ari did from Beyonce's Crazy in Love song. Artists frequently draw inspiration from one another, but Amerie does have some talent, and I believe she made amends at the BET Awards by shutting it down. For all the people who were criticizing her tiny desk performance, she was able to make up for it there. Mario should have been on the main stage Park lineup. I will say that Maya did the best job, in my opinion. She is one of the most underappreciated artists of her time, and I think she should actually give a masterclass on performing, because she is a true performer. Ciara was sitting in the audience, and I thought, why is she in the audience? She should be up there performing too. Ciara also pressed Jim Jones for not marrying Chrissy Lampkin, his longtime girlfriend of 20 years, and Ciara said, why don't y'all get married? Why doesn't he marry Chrissy? Is the question that many people have.
Should I just stay on what I'm on right now? Yes. I'll stay on it because why not? Why not? Like y'all have like lived life in every capacity anyone could live it in. You're living like you've already done it. So let's just seal it properly. Seal it properly because you know what? He deserves it. You deserve it. Why not? Like I look at y'all and I'm like, they're so cute and so fly. Chrissy is so beautiful and so dope, and she holds you down, like down, down, down. Like this is a spirit talking through me right now. I'm just saying, like I saw you and I got excited because I love what you are to me to music and what you meant to me coming up, and also when I see y'all like from a love perspective, y'all like touch so many people. Good time.
However, some people simply don't want to get married, so I think Ciara may have gone too far, but it might have struck a chord with him in some way. Anyway, back to the show. Glorilla sang Let Her Cook with Gloria, Keisha Cole, Leon Thomas, and Raven Lene. She also brought Kesha Cole out there to sing her song Love, which was nice to see. I've heard her sing better, but it was still nice that she got her chance, and I thought Gloria did a good job. Glorilla has been getting better as a performer, so congrats to her for honing her craft. I'm thrilled for him because I thought his performance of Mutt was amazing. He can sing down when I say, this is the kind of talent I want to see, so I'm very happy for him. I'm also excited to see Raven Len's rise because I think she's a great representation for Black R&B alternative artists, so I love that Bet gave her a platform. She performed her song, Love Me Not, which has been going viral on TikTok, so congrats to her. She has some other amazing songs in her catalog that people should listen to, and her performance was incredible. When Tiana sang her new songs Fire, Girl, and Long Time, I was a little perplexed by some of the themes and thought, wait a minute. Tiana is actually dating Aaron Pierre. Like, what's going on here might have been too artsy-fartsy for me because, as you know, Tiana is very creative and thinks outside the box, but I thought she killed her performance. I really like her song Long Time, which is an eclectic, up-tempo dance record, and she really put on a good performance. That's one thing Tiana's going to do, and I'm glad she found a new love. At first, I was a little worried if this was a PR relationship, but so far, it seems pretty legit. She celebrated Aaron's birthday, and her videos feature him. Now, they seem to be going really strong, you know.
Congratulations! Oh my God.
But back to the BET Awards, there were a ton of tributes. Ledisi, Luke James, Kirk Franklin, Snoop Dogg, and talented artists from Legacy to Lucky Day all performed a tribute to Quincy Jones, and Miles Canton did a tribute to Roberta Flack. They all sounded amazing, but Luke James truly deserves more. This man is among the best male singers I've ever heard today. In addition, there was this country singer named Brittany Spencer who paid homage to Angie Stone. Her voice is stunning once more. Lil Wayne and Snoop Dogg, two of our hip-hop legends, walk up there and shut it down. Kirk Franklin gave a full tribute, and he and his choir put on a fantastic concert that was undoubtedly one of the night's greatest. He could have invited some gospel singers to join him, but I thought Tamar Braxton's performance was incredible. She is one of my favorite singers of all time. Most likely, I'm shocked that it took her this long to receive her first BET Award. But the BET Awards made up for it by giving her flowers and Jamie Foxx. Mariah Carey should have received a tribute because she was also honored. And, can you believe it, this was her first BET Award. She won the Ultimate Icon crown, another Highlight for me was when Jamie Foxx's homage, Ludacris, Spain, Jennifer Hudson, Tank, was acknowledged. The thing that touched me the most about it was Jaime's response. He was very appreciative and emotional, and I found that to be heartwarming. Considering that he nearly died, he is truly fortunate to be here, so it was lovely to see him receive his flowers, and I thought the entire tribute to him was wonderful. I felt Drewski and Kaizenat had several amusing moments throughout their live broadcast, and a special thanks to all of the winners, Caesar. Kevin Hart presented the program and was humorous. I really thought the BET Awards were this year, but if you care, please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Kendrick Lamar and Doe gave a really moving speech about the unrest that's happening in California right now. There's a lot that's really happening for real, but the entertainment stories have been a distraction. You know. Goodbye.